But I think that the place where we're seeing the most traction is senators who represent communities where there are large rural communities, large tribal communities, in particular in places like Alaska, where there just isn't a lot of other options. Broadband service is not universal, and heck, even cell phone service is not universal. There's a real understanding of the need there, as well as for emergency alerting, in which public media plays an extraordinarily important role.
Really? That's what she's going to go with? We all know that NPR and PBS disproportionately cater to affluent, urban, highly educated audiences. And here she's turning it around saying, when their funding is under threat, it's all about rural communities, and not just about rural communities, about emergency response and notification. Give me a break. The New York Times mentioned the other day one of these communities that's supposedly going to be threatened if its NPR station closes, Pendleton, Oregon. I looked it up on the internet, a site that tracks how many radio stations are available in a given community. I think there are 41 stations that have a signal that theoretically reaches Pendleton, and some of these stations are in Pendleton itself. So the idea that if the NPR station doesn't exist and the classic rock station's not going to mention a tornado or a blizzard is heading towards town is ridiculous. Also, people do have cell phones. People do have landlines, and they can be called during emergency. There are other TV stations and radio stations. So the idea that NPR exists to basically be a gigantic ham radio that American can use in a crisis is totally absurd.